so fixed that they went the wrong way. So there were I think a few months ago, yeah, like when school started, it was like there was a really high suicidal rate. I think September, August, September, October. I think in 3 months there was like 20 teenagers that like suicide, and they range from like junior high to a freshman college student, and that freshman was my friend's classmate. So yeah, that was pretty scary, but it's pretty serious. I would say it really like made their world look so small, like make them think the world is so small when it's not. It's like way bigger than lawyer and doctors. So yeah, it's not that fun in that aspect. So
If you had to, why you keep smiling? You're like, it was so cute.
no, because I'm like I don't know. Like,
You're doing great. You're doing great. I'm getting all the things that I want from you. What? So you don't like that?
Yeah, that aspect is not good. Like it kind of pushed some kids to like a state that, of course, I'm sure like parents contributed in some way, so then they felt like they're the only one or something. But I think the education system is really a huge thing that made them like believe that, oh, if I'm not smart enough, I can't be a lawyer and I can't be successful and I can't be rich, and I'm doomed. Like it's really like fixed, and not everyone's smart. Like not everyone can adapt to that education system that well. So I really think it's sad to like, yeah, and ironic when they say that, oh, we're encouraging you to like find your potential, that's why we're pushing you so hard, but they're actually not. They're like doing the exact opposite. So yeah, that is pretty depressing side of my education system, I would say.
How do you think that plays into the culture?
You mean like how does it relate to my culture? Reflect
Yeah,
it?
yeah. How does it like relate or affect each other, like vice versa? How does the education system, like the whole study craze affect your country's culture, and how does the culture affect the education system, like vice versa? How does that? How do you think it's going?
I think, well, of course, I think the traditional Chinese values still, like, I'm from Hong Kong, so we bear, like, Chinese values, and I think it's still there. Like, it's still pretty fixed. After all, like, so many thousand years later, it's still, like, you have to be successful, you have to bring glory to your family, because we don't embrace individualism. We embrace, like, whole family thing. So, like, if you, for example, if you went to jail, your whole family is like a disgraced, and it's not you that are disgraced, it's like your family, your parents, your grandparents, like your whole family would be affected, and that is very different. So it kind of like created more pressure, I would say, like even more than, oh, I want to be successful. It's like more like, oh, my parents went to like that top university, then I have to get into there too. I have some friends that they're now studying, they're in med school, but it's purely because their parents want them to go to med school, their parents expect them to go to med school, or like sometimes their parents are doctors, so it's kind of like obvious that they're obligated to go to med school as well. So it's, yeah, I think that's a huge value thing. And then if it's like how the education system affected us, I think it's like two-way. Like, so like parents will be like, oh, you have to do this and that to bring glory to our family, and then the education system also like pushes you so much that, oh, like reach your potential, reach for the stars and stuff. So it made some parents even crazier, I would say, and made them even like bounded by our values even more, I would say. So yeah, I think there should be some change in that, but for now it's still the case. So
That's sad.
yeah, it's, that part is pretty depressing. It's not fun. I'm really glad I wasn't, like, I'm not kids in Hong Kong now, because kids in Hong Kong now, they're freaking crazy. Like my mom, she said that her coworkers had to bring her like 3-month-old son to a Spanish class. 3-month-old, just so that they can like be more competitive when they apply for kindergartens, and then for elementary school, and then junior high and high school, and then like universities. So, but the thing is, like, everyone is doing that, so that if you don't do it, you're like kind of behind, Yeah, so it's kind of sad, but then it's kind of forced as well. So it can't be helped. Like, if you don't have like 10,000 certificates, even if it's just like 3-month-old Spanish class, that's a certificate right there. If you don't have that, you're not considered like competitive enough. And that's pretty sad, but everyone's doing it, so you have to do it. So yeah, I'm really glad that I'm here sometimes. Or I'm glad that I wasn't born. If I was born like 10 years later, like I was born in 2007, I would be so screwed. But oh well, yeah.
What surprised you when you like find